couple of days ago, I did a live Q&A, and I had a lot of questions come in. And one of the questions I wanted to hone in on a little bit. By the way, if you haven't had a chance to watch that Q&A, definitely check it out. I answered a lot of questions. If you want to see more of those, definitely leave a comment in the comment section so that I know you're interested in seeing more live Q&As and getting your questions answered. But in today's video, I wanted to address one of the things that I constantly see from investors looking to get started in real estate, and that's consistently getting leads. I really want to break down today what I actually do to get consistent leads in today's market. So let's jump into this. Today, we're going to talk about how you can get consistent leads as a real estate investor. I'm going to break down the 3 simple things that you can do. This is all you ever need. If you do these 3 things the right way, you'll never need to do anything else to find consistent leads. Now, I'm not going to talk about pulling lists. I'm not going to talk about any of that other stuff. I have videos like that up on YouTube already. One of the things I will mention is, which I constantly mention in a lot of different videos, is you have to focus on distressed real estate. And I'm not talking about physical distress only. I'm talking about financial distress as well. So you want to focus on targeted leads. All right. Targeted could be, let's say you wanted to focus on tax liens, or let's say you wanted to focus on, vacant properties or code violation properties, pre-foreclosure. Those all have some level of distress. So pick your poison. Right, you got to pick what lead source you want to start with. But what I'm going to talk about today is how you can use these lead sources in order to be able to get a consistent flow of leads. And I'm going to give you the key word. The money is in the follow-up. A lot of people will pull a brand new list and completely forget about that list and never follow up again. But the real benefit when it comes to marketing, if you're going to be spending money on marketing, you might as well follow up with people. If you don't follow up with people, you're not necessarily going to be able to build a relationship with them. And if you're not building a relationship with people, it's going to be hard for you to do business with people. So you got to follow up. I know you've heard it before. I'm going to beat it into the ground today. The money is in the follow-up. Here's how I want you to look at marketing, right? Marketing is you being able to build a relationship with a person over time, and eventually that person will trust you enough to be able to spend some money with you or sell you something. In this case, we're talking about selling something, selling you a house. If you build a relationship with a person, whether it's through, a TV commercial, maybe direct mail, maybe, a phone call, you call them up every month, they get a chance to know you. That's kind of the way you want to think about marketing in real estate. The difference is how you market to the person and how they respond to your marketing. It's going to change from person to person. So you want to use multiple modalities because you never know who's going to respond to what. For example, McDonald's, they use TV commercials, they use radio ads, and they use the big arch on every building. It's kind of like their billboard. They are building a relationship with you over time, subliminally, without you even knowing it. If they play a commercial on TV every 15 minutes or on the radio every 10 minutes, and then you drive down the street and you see that big arch, that golden arch, guess what's going to happen? Eventually, you're going to spend some money in McDonald's. And I'm willing to bet everybody who's watching this video right now has spent some money in McDonald's before. That's how they turn you into a customer, because they're building a relationship with you over time. When you send out, as a real estate investor, when you send out, let's say, a direct mail campaign, and you send that same person a letter every single, or some form of direct mail every single month, you're building a relationship with that person over time. Eventually, some of them, a percentage of them, will do business with you. How can you do this consistently? Well, let me share 3 things that we do in my business, and you can steal it, you can swipe it, do whatever you want, but if you use it, it's going to work. If you don't use it, it won't work. Simple as that. So the first thing I want you to do is consider how you want to start off your relationship with the person that you're contacting. All right, this is going to separate you from everybody else, because everybody else, they focus on getting new leads, but they never follow up with the person. right? I need you to focus on starting a relationship and then building the relationship. That's going to separate you from everybody else. So consider what type of leads you want to start with. Again, we're not going to go into a lot of detail on that, but consider how you want to contact that lead source. So there's two different things that you could do. I think is pretty effective in this market right now, keep you out of trouble, and allows you to contact people right up front. You can use direct mail. Everybody else is focusing on cold calling. Everybody's doing text messaging. Everybody's doing all this modern day technology stuff, right? People forgot the art of direct mail. So direct mail, for those of you who don't know, is basically sending out a postcard or sending out some type of letter. Pick one of those, all right? Even if you're driving for dollars, I don't care where your leads are coming from, you still got to contact the person, cold calling or direct mail. So pick one, pick your poison, all right? If you have more money, you could go with direct mail. If you have more time and less money, then you can go with cold calling, all right? If you're fearful of cold calling, pick direct mail. That's step number one, start the relationship. Step number two is really, really simple. Follow up with a text message. If I send somebody a piece of direct mail, let's say I send somebody a big yellow postcard, what we typically do is we have the postcard sent to us as well. All right. Once we receive the postcard, then we know that chances are there's other people out there who receive the postcard as well. So we receive it. We know that the postcard was dropped in people's inboxes or their mailboxes. Right. So what we do is we go ahead and we follow up with a text message that says, hey, we sent you a postcard in your mailbox. Just wanted to let you know. It should hit your mailbox between today and tomorrow. Once you get it, do us a favor and give us a call. So that sparks some type of curiosity to the person that's receiving the postcard. They want to know what the postcard is about. We don't tell them what it's about. We just send them a text message and say, hey, we sent you a postcard. Wanted to make sure you received it. When you get it, do us a favor, call us back. Now, once they get the postcard, what does that do? That increases the chances of them calling us back, because now they're actually looking at the postcard. Most people who receive mail from somebody that they don't know, they're going to throw the mail in the garbage. I do it all the time, right? But if I spark some type of curiosity, my chances of them calling me back drastically increases. I've tested this. You can test it for yourself as well. So make sure you do that. Step number two is always going to be a text message. Now, here's the deal. Step number three is always going to be the same as well. And I'm going to explain what that is in just a moment. But let's just say step number one, instead of a piece of direct mail, I picked up the phone and I cold called somebody. That gives me an opportunity to say, hey, on a text message, step number two, I can say, hey, I called you the other day. I wasn't able to get you on the phone, but I wanted to reach back out to you because yada, yada, yada. I'm interested in purchasing your home. I see you own a home and just wanted to see if you were interested in selling it. Step number three is really simple. Is simply going to be a direct mail campaign follow-up sequence. All right. So if I start off with direct mail, I'm going to follow up with a text message and I'm going to send another piece of direct mail after. And I'm going to send that indefinitely. The only time I remove somebody from my list is if they tell me that the person died or the house sold, or remove me from the list. Other than that, I'm not removing them from the list. I'm going to hit them with a letter. It could be the same exact letter every single month until they call you back. You're building a relationship with people over time. That's what you want to do. Step number three is always the same. It's going to be a direct mail. Step number two is always going to be the same. It's going to be a text message. Step number one changes based off of where you are right now in your situation, where you are, where you're at in life. Can you spend a little bit of money to get a direct mail campaign out? Or if you don't have money, can you spend some time to put toward making phone calls to get your money up so that you can send out the direct mail campaigns? So that's it. Top three things that you need to do: cold call, direct mail, text message. Voice broadcast is fine. I don't use any of that stuff. There's laws wrapped around it. You got to be careful with text messaging as well. The reason why we put text messaging second is because we have an initial contact with them first through a cold call or direct mail. So that kind of alleviates the risk of sending them a text message at that point because we contacted them in some other way. I hope that helps you out today. Be sure to leave a like on this video if I provided some value for you. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what's working for you below. And subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed. I appreciate every single subscriber that comes through. Talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.